come in? Ah, good. They found you. I'm aware that it is late. You needn't have accepted my invitation to come back to my chambers. Or, well, the chambers your father is so graciously allowing me to stay in. But I wanted to speak with you. Yes, a nightcap, if you will. You needn't thank me. It is I who should be thanking you. Your family has shown me much hospitality while I've been here. It's been pleasant. I must say, when I arrived, and I mean no offence by this, but that, well, I wasn't most looking forward to the trip. Well, a man of my age and status, my people were getting quite tired of not having someone sitting next to me. And your father offered for me to come here, and truly a match between our kingdoms would be a wonderful advantage. It's just a shame, is all, that these things must be taken into consideration when looking for marriage. Something that should, in my opinion anyway, be a union of love. Still, I didn't bring you here to moan at you. Well, I have much enjoyed your company over these last weeks. I do hope that you've enjoyed mine. You had no reason to, of course, but accepting my invitations and seeing that I was, well, you saw right through me, and saw that, despite the slight unwillingness to be here, I am indeed lonely, and you've offered me a friendship while I've been here. Dining with me, riding with me, giving me a tour. Would you like some wine? Or something non-alcoholic? One for each of us. Of course, you can ask me whatever you'd like. Have any of your sisters taken my fancy yet? Well, that is the question, isn't it? That is why I am here. True, it could perhaps be difficult when I haven't been here for very long. You think if I had been spending more time with them and less time than you, I might know them better. I do hope I haven't been bothering you with my invitations. Good. As I said, I much enjoy your company. Well, I would be flattered if any of your sisters were missing me, though Perhaps. I would hope that you would miss me if I was spending more time with them. And you think she's quite taken with me? She might be. Disappointed. If I didn't choose her. My intent was not to come here and start breaking hearts. I'm glad I've made a favourable impression. What? You think whichever of them I chose, your father wouldn't let them say no. No, I'm glad you told me. Did they express disinterest in marriage before I came here? Well, if you wish to keep their wishes private. Do you think I am the type of man to force someone into a relationship? Though indeed I am here without much choice. I understand what you mean. Your sisters are indeed lovely. But you are correct. Having the choice of everyone in the world is more freedom than 3 women, lovely as they are. Truth be told, I wasn't sure I'd made any impression on them at all. May I ask you a question? Well, you say one of them in particular is quite taken with me. May I ask why? What do you think they see in me? If you were in their position, of course, what would appeal to you? If you were a princess and your father was looking to marry you off, what would you want your suitor to be like? Kind above all things. Very wise words, my prince. Though, perhaps one would hope, as well as finding one kind, that you found the king to be handsome as well. You did say king, yes. Forgive me if I'm being invasive, but do you like men, little prince? Well, I have asked it so brazenly, and you are free to yell and storm out of the room if you so wish. Or, if you are ashamed, which there is truly nothing to be ashamed about. So you are, then. Well, if you're not ashamed of it, then. Would you really want that? To be married off? Or to be married at all? If you had the choice. Not just of getting married, but of who you were marrying. You've no doubt your father would try to do so if he were to find another royal of your persuasion. Would you mind if I came and sat next to you? Sorry. Do I make you uncomfortable? You weren't expecting me to sit so close. If I fluster you, it's simply the wine. Are you quite sure of that? Only I haven't been able to help but notice that this pretty colour on your cheeks seems to appear, at least semi-frequently, when we are spending time together. Why do you think I keep asking to spend time with you? Well, I suppose it would be a good tactic to befriend the brother of and family of the woman I'm supposed to marry. I could learn more about them through you. True, but have I been asking you about them? No. No, I seem to have been asking questions about you instead during most of our meetings. May I take this from your hand? I don't want the wine to colour your judgment too much. Well, apologies if you were still drinking that. Does me being this close make you uncomfortable? The truth is, I asked you here to tell you that I have chosen whom it is I wish to marry. Or at least, who I am interested in. For I am genuinely interested. I did not expect it to happen, and yet I had feared that when I came here, I would either have to find a way to turn everyone down and risk angering your father, or swallow my, well, not pride, but heart, and choose one of your sisters, and hope that I wouldn't make her miserable. Try not to trap her in a life she didn't want. And then I arrived here, and I have been met with such kindness and such a beautiful soul that choosing, it doesn't feel forced anymore. You want to know who? Well, that's the thing. I find myself strangely a little nervous. Well, what if he wouldn't have me? Were you listening to me at all, little prince? You do know I didn't say she. You didn't mishear. You've barely drunk anything. You think perhaps that I have? I can assure you I didn't want my own mind clouded. Do you not believe what I say? Then why not? You think me so cruel that I would trick you in such a way? Slow down. You don't think it makes any sense that I would choose you? That if what I wanted was a man, there are many other options. I would not prefer your older brother. Skilled as he is, but would you listen? Ultimately, I think I was going to try and turn everyone down and hope that your father wouldn't react too badly. Truth be told, his asking of me to come here was sort of almost like a threat. I thought at least by coming here I could survey my surroundings here, as it were. The idea that a marriage could keep peace between our kingdoms is very appealing, of course. I can assure you, I wouldn't be choosing anyone simply for political means, or benefits. I was well intent on returning home empty-handed, as it were. I assure you. Me telling you this isn't... I don't want you for some sort of treaty. I don't want to just settle for anyone. All this time that I've been spending with you, all these trips and invitations, has been my way of trying to court you. I adore you most ardently. And I am not just asking to keep good relations with your father. Besides, turning down all three of his daughters only to ask for you might not make him that keen on me anyway. I don't think this was part of his plan. But I don't care. I understand that you wish to marry for love, if you had the choice. And so I'm asking if perhaps you could love me. as I have fallen in love with you. You still don't believe me. That what? How do you know I won't have you down the rest of the wine, charm you into bed, and then laugh at you in the morning? Well, I suppose you'll just have to trust me. I haven't done anything so far to make you doubt me, have I? Well, then, I think you're overthinking this. If you could just... If you could just give me a chance, or let me down gently. And if you decline, I will return home empty-handed. And if you accept, well... Would it be easier to believe if I showed you? So soft. I didn't plan for any of this. But you deserve so much more than being stuck here. Being neglected. Being alone. I don't think anyone's ever paid you enough attention. I could spoil you rotten if you wish. Spend every night dining with you. Every evening taking you back to my bed. Showing you what you are worth. How adored you are. How handsome. You could be my good boy. And fall asleep in my arms. And I could spend my mornings waking with you by my side. And we could take all the rides you like. I could show you the beauty of my kingdom. Though, it would be ever so much more beautiful with you in it. I do understand if you need time to think. I must say I'm torn myself. Only between whether to ask you to join me in my bed right this minute, or whether I should wait until we're home. Until, perhaps, our wedding night. Though, I'm not sure I could wait that long. I would if you wished it. but I think perhaps no one has given you the attention you deserve, touched you like you deserve. I would worship you. I would love you. My prince. You would never want for anything again. And so, I did come prepared. In the rare occurrence that I found someone here that I did truly want. My sweet prince, will you marry me? And so, I did come prepared. In the rare occurrence that I found someone here that I did truly want. My sweet prince, will you marry me? I know perhaps to you this is sudden. I had done my best to make my intentions, or at least my affections, somewhat clear, but I can tell this still comes as somewhat of a shock. If perchance you are tempted to say yes, but are not sure, may I ask for you to ask me to take some time for yourself? To think over it further before answering. Forgive me, perhaps this was all too sudden. Perhaps I've gotten terribly ahead of myself, or assumed wrongly that... Forgive me, I have gotten very caught up in the moment. What? Yes. Truly. I had hoped Sorry. Of course I had hoped. I'd caught you staring and... well, you know. But actually doing this, saying it out loud and asking you, I find myself quite fearful. Though, I suppose not anymore. You're truly certain. Then, may I get this ring onto your finger before I simply cannot contain myself any longer, if you would permit? Well, permit me to express my affection, my love. I would hold you in my arms and kiss you every second for the rest of my life and never tire of it. Allow me then to your hands are shaking. I think mine are too. I truly never thought when I came here I would find anyone I wished to put this ring upon. And yet you have surprised me, little prince. My little prince. Let me close this. Move that to the side so I can look at you. It was one thing to fawn over you, admire and love you from afar, and now to have you here, to have you wearing my ring. I truly did not think I would find anyone. And to have found you. I must be incredibly lucky or incredibly blessed. I could think of a no more perfect match for me than you. I know it is improper to have proposed without asking your father first, but I think that is only improper in your father's mind. I wish to speak no ill of him, but you are your own man. And for some reason you have chosen me. I will not waste that choice. I promise this, my prince. I will cherish you for as long as you will allow me. I would hope for the rest of my life. I ask not to ravish you, but to, as beautiful as you look, flushed. What I would like for now is to know you even better, to hold you and comfort you. What I want more than anything is to see you smile, for you to feel loved and taken care of. I think perhaps, and I do not wish to cause offence, life could have been kinder to you. Perhaps the people here, perhaps your family, could have been kinder to you. I wish to rectify that. To be your family now. To be bonded to you. And devote my life to loving you. I was about to say if you will have me, but you've already said yes. I trust my attempts at courting without making it clear that's what I was doing, which in hindsight I should have. But I'm glad that they worked all the same. Oh, I see. They did work, then. I do apologize if I made you feel in any way as though you were reading into anything that wasn't there. Believe me, it was. It is. I can't stop wanting to touch part of you. To hold your hands or cup your face. May I... Apologies. I'm getting emotional. I'm not ashamed of it, though. I'm simply happy. You seem to be, too. I frankly don't know how I have lasted these past, 10 minutes without... It feels as though it's been hours, but also as if time is standing still, but... May I kiss you? There will not be a day that passes where you do not feel loved. Not from this day forth, I promise you that. I'm not exactly sure what happens next. Whether we will ride out of here with a blessing or with your father's men chasing after us. But I'm ready to face whatever comes this way. As long as you're by my side. Precious boy. I don't want you to worry. I don't wish to cause you stress about what impact this may have on people other than ourselves. We're not doing anything wrong. Besides, I'm still forming the alliance I came here for, aren't I? I thought I was going to walk out of here with no one. But in a way, everyone wins. Your sisters don't have to marry someone they feel pressured into marrying. I get to marry someone that I love. You get to find your way out of here, and hopefully find someone that you love. Well, I'm glad. And, our kingdoms are, or will be, unified. Whatever happens, we have each other. It sort of feels as if the rest of the world doesn't exist. when I'm alone with you. All the time we've spent together has been the happiest I have been in my life. I cannot wait to get to make even more memories with you. May I kiss you again? Apologies, I have been wanting to kiss you most days I have spent with you. Perhaps we shall have to revisit all the places we've been. The gardens, forests and fields, and libraries. Just so I get the chance. Rectify my mistakes, because perhaps if I had been less of a coward, I could have confessed to you sooner. I simply really wanted to be sure, and was worried myself. Not just of what everybody else would think. I wanted to at least feel as though there was a good chance of you saying yes before I proposed. I didn't want you to feel pressured into saying yes, any more than your sisters. But you do truly want this. My sweet boy. You will always be safe and wanted with me. I cannot wait to give you the life that you deserve. You will want for nothing, of course. I figured that was implied. But you will be respected. Whatever insecurities you have here, I cannot promise they will never appear again, but I shall do my best to keep them at bay. No one would dare say anything about them. Though I would like to think my home, my kingdom, that we have all created a safe environment for you to be yourself, not worry. You are the most perfect boys, Emma. If you would like, I don't know what is on proper I haven't proposed to anyone before, but you may retire back to your room, or if you wish to sleep with someone by your side. Oh, I truly meant just sleeping. Forgive me. I don't think we should be too hasty. You only just found out I was interested in you, or had it confirmed to your suspicions. Regardless, in the morning, perhaps, we should approach your father together. I confess, I'm worried about it too. But I think together, we can face anything. Is that right? Well, if you want to bring your sisters along for backup, if you think they'll take it well. I hope they would be glad not to be pressured into anything, but if any of them did take a liking to me, I am sorry if they felt led on. You tell them first, then. And then we'll approach your father. Though I will say, I have every intention of marrying you, whether I have his blessing or not. That's probably quite bad and foolish of me, but if stealing you away started a war. Though, it's not stealing when you want to go willingly. It's more rescuing from your father. No, let's hope it won't come to that. We'll do our best to convince him that this way he still gets what he wants, and none of his daughters end up unhappily resenting him, and we'll do our best to convince him. And then I suppose we have a wedding to plan. I can't wait. Well, I think that's everything, isn't it? Every case and bag loaded and tied down. But what about you? Are you ready? I must say I'm thankful that we're not fleeing under cover of night. Though it wasn't the warmest conversation I've ever had. Still, I think we should try not to dwell on it. We're still technically running away together. There's nothing anyone can do to stop us. But, glad as I am to have you coming home with me, and glad as I am for you to have accepted my proposal, and glad as I am to not be on your father's hit list. Are you truly ready? This is your home. And, well, I know it hasn't been the easiest at times. It's still a big change. If you are having second thoughts... No, well, I suppose you did make yourself clear. I really don't want you to feel pressured, is all. I want you to. Forgive me, I'm not saying these things because I have doubts about your feelings for me, or mine for you. I simply want to make sure you're alright. I suppose I'm still in disbelief. It's not the shortest journey ahead of us. And once we're there, I can't wait to show you my home. Your home. At least I hope it will feel like one. Another good thing about not travelling at night is it won't be quite as cold, but still, you can't exactly light a hearth in a carriage. Lest we, well... But hopefully the day won't be so cold. But, of course you can stay close to me. Share my warmth. Here. Wrap this around you. There we go. It might feel silly now to have a cloak or blanket on top of your clothes, but trust me. It's a long journey, and even if just to act as padding, it's not going to be terribly warm. Shall we? I should get the door for you. I won't have anyone else offering their hand to help you in. Help you go. And just like that, we're off. It's quite surreal, really. That I'm on my way to spend the rest of my life with you. My darling boy. I feel awfully blessed, or awfully lucky. And awfully honoured. I do hope you like it. In my kingdom. You will want for nothing, but material goods are not the only thing that will make our lives happy. I won't lie. Of course, at times I can be busy. Though, if you wanted to, you could have a seat on my council as well. But you don't have to. You don't have to do a day's work for the rest of your life if you don't want to. Or if there's some cause you'd like to champion, or something you would like to do with your time, do let me know. We can have something arranged, another room, office of sorts prepared for you. Whatever you'd like. I won't begrudge you anything. Whatever you may have been made to feel like, or not feel like, if this is just shyness, I don't mean to assume, but you can have whatever jobs or hobbies you would like. Sure, none of them are embarrassing. By which I mean, I don't think you should feel ashamed or embarrassed about having fun, passing away the time. And of course I do hope to continue courting you in a more, I suppose, obvious way. Continuing our walks and rides. There are such beautiful gardens. I can't wait to show them to you. May I take your hand? I feel as though it's proper to ask. I'll continue asking even after after the wedding. Whenever that may be, there isn't any rush for it to happen quite so soon. I think what would be better is for you to get your bearings in my kingdom first. Make sure that you like it there before we fully tie you down to it. I don't want you to feel rushed or pressured into anything. Of course, and if you want to rest during this trip, by which I mean, if you wish to sleep through the entire thing, don't let me keep talking and distracting you. You wouldn't mind me talking even if you were trying to get to sleep. Really? Soothing? I can't say I've heard that before, but if you say so. I'm glad to be soothing for you. And if at any time you find yourself parched or peckish, food and drinks are stronger than This feels surreal. Does it for you? I'm just so happy. You make me so incredibly happy, my sweet prince. And here I thought I'd go the rest of my days alone or married to someone I didn't love. May I bring your hand up to my lips? Perhaps I like hearing you say it, affirming that you want this. And I fear perhaps I was a bit rash in my confession. Perhaps it would have been more proper for me to wait a while before kissing you properly. You didn't mind. Well, I'm glad of that. I certainly enjoyed myself. No, I feared I was getting carried away, and my mouth was going to talk without me thinking that through entirely. Well, I don't mean to rush you, and if this isn't something you're interested in ever doing, it won't change anything. I still want you safe. I still would want to spend the rest of my life with you, regardless of whether or not. Well, whether you wanted to join me in my bed. Was that too forward? You're gripping my hand. If the light doesn't deceive me, you look a little flushed. Would you be interested in perhaps? I'm not so old-fashioned that we would have to wait until marriage. I think it's healthier for couples to know each other fully, if they're interested in that sort of thing, before binding themselves to each other. I would know every inch of you. If you wish. Touch every crevice and kiss every scar, wrinkle, blemish, freckle. I would show you how I love. I would make you feel wanted, and as though you are the most gorgeous boy in all creation, which, of course, you are. I would have you in any way you allowed me to. And worship you as a disciple does a God. Let my bed be your altar. Not tonight, if you wish. Well, whenever you're ready. Yeah. And if you never feel ready, that's quite alright. There's plenty of other ways to spend time together. The choice is yours, always. I feel blessed just to sit by your side and hold your hand. I got carried away again. So, there are hours ahead of us. If you'd like, you can rest. Curl up as much as you can on the bench. Perhaps lay your head in my lap. I could read to you. One could sit in silence, gazing out the window as well. I certainly have no qualms about that. I don't think sitting in silence needs to be awkward. Not if we're both comfortable with each other's presence, which I am. I hope you are. Of course, if you'd like to read to yourself. Whatever you wish. I'm just happy that you're here. You chose to come with me. That you're coming home. Oh dear. Someone seems to have fallen asleep face down in their book. My prince. Love. Oh my God. Hello. I am sorry to disturb you, but that doesn't look like a comfortable position to fall asleep in. Your poor neck Was it that much of a boring read? The book, darling. Well, staying up late because you're so enraptured with it that you just have to finish it is all well and good if you have the strength to manage it. You're getting carried away. That's cute. But, I'd like it if you took care of yourself. You know you have all the time in the world here. You can finish the book tomorrow. I do hope, well, that just that it merely was that. I'm not accusing you of lying. It's my own worries. I mean, I do not hope you're avoiding coming to bed for any other reason. When I gave you your own quarters, it was so that you had your own space, that is, yours, to decorate however you wish, even if your style does not match the rest of the kingdom, doesn't match mine. Your rooms are yours to do with whatever you want, and so that you never felt pressure to lay with me, in either sense, but in terms of actually sleeping. I don't find it offensive for you to want to sleep in your own bed. I think we're both quite used to it, and if one of us is staying up late, doesn't want to wake the other, or if I'm not feeling very well, or for whatever reason simply want some alone time, I'm not offended if, you didn't want to share my bed. I wouldn't take it personally. God, I hope I don't snore. I don't, do I? I haven't been keeping you away. Oh, thank goodness. Well, I only bring this up to say that, if you did want to go back to your own bed, I won't be upset or disappointed. But I wanted you to know that you're very welcome to share mine tonight. And I hope you wouldn't be disappointed if I needed any alone time either, but I do miss you. Even though you're right here. I was wondering where you'd gotten off to, but there you lie. Or, here you sit. Hunched over a face, planted in that book, cheek sticking to the paper. Pull back. Does it hurt? See. May I interest you in falling asleep on a surface actually made for it? And may I offer that surface to be mine? I would hold you tonight, if you would allow it. Truly. You needn't say yes. As I said, I won't be. All right. I should trust that when you tell me okay to things, that you mean it. I shouldn't doubt you. I'm merely despite how long it's been now, and the nights the night we shared, I'm still in disbelief that you're here, that you wanted me, that you want me. So, forgive me. Shall we stick a bookmark in that, and you can bring it with you if you want. Read the rest in the morning and take my heart. So let's find you. There you go. Slide that in. Close this up. Oh. That's what you're reading. Fascinating. Not judging. Not judging. Well, you hold on to that. And perhaps with your other hand, you could hold on to me. And let us be off. You're alright with walking all this way. I mean, it's not terribly far, Millie. You must be quite tired. I've not realised you were starting to fall asleep. Poor boy. Well, as long as you're not feeling overworked. I am glad that you, well, to have fallen asleep in the library. Forgive me if I'm wrong for assuming, but it makes me think that you must have felt comfortable and safe to do so. I'm glad. This is your home too. I want you to love it here, and to feel safe here, above all things. And you are safe here, I swear it. Though I would prefer that, well, you didn't make a habit of falling asleep in such places. Only because, well, you knew that enough times, and, well, I'd hate for you to start to get a bad back. And perhaps, maybe, if you're really tired, but you still want to read, or consume a book, perhaps I could sit by your bedside as you lay down, and I could read to you. Silly idea, probably, but you'd like that. Well, alright then. We'll have to make it happen. And afterwards, either I can slide in bed right alongside you, or I can give you a kiss to the forehead and be across the hall. Alright. Nothing. I just really like the idea, that's all. I'm not sure why. Oh, forgive me. It is late, isn't it? In truth be told, I was about to be on my way to bed, but noticed that you weren't in your room. You weren't in mine, so I went hunting for you. I'm glad I did. Wouldn't have wanted you to spend the whole night like that. Ah, wait. After you. I think that now I'm in here, I am realizing how tired I am. Here. Put the book down where you'd like, by the bedside. Let's both get into something more comfortable. You can go across the hall if you'd like, but I do have some of your night clothes from before. The last time you spent here. In this room, I mean, yes, I'll just get them out of the drawer. Yeah. I'll turn around. Shall I? Or you can go into the ensuite, if you wish. Or... oh. Nothing I haven't seen before, of course. I'll just also... I'll get my own night clothes out. Just button this up. My prince, no, I suppose you can help if you want. Thank you. You're lingering awfully close. You've become a bit bolder, I see. It's certainly not unpleasant. I just find myself a little lost for words. May I? Sweet boy. I don't know what I did to deserve you, but gods, I'll spend the rest of my days doing it. beautiful boy. Let's get under the covers, shall we? Oh, hang on, I almost forgot. I always keep water by my side of the bed. Would you like some by yours? No, you get in. You get in. I'll pour you in myself. Do you want to sit before we lay down? There. Not there. There. Now, let's see. Pull the blankets back. There we are. Comfortable. Good. You can, get closer if you want to. Better. It's been a long day. I hope it wasn't for you, but... Well, we made it. You made it through another day. That's the most important thing. I do so love having you in my arms. I hope that you feel safe being held, but getting to hold you, I'm not sure if it'll make sense, but it makes me feel safe too. To be near you, to have you here, and know that you're safe. Eases my tensions and worries. I feel at home. If that's not too cheesy to say. I'm so proud of you. Why wouldn't I be? Look at all you've done. Oh, nonsense. A measure of how much a person has done, how good a person is. It's not about jobs. It's you got yourself out of an environment that wasn't the best, shall we say. You made a new home for yourself by being kind and good, making not only me fall in love with you, but all of the people here. I've only welcomed you so because you are worthy of being welcomed. And you'll do great things here, I'm sure of it. Whether you find a cause you want to take up and champion, whether you would like to spend more time with my counsel, consulting and helping come up with laws and solutions to troubles, and whether you want to have your own hobby or career completely independent from that. Who says that a prince can't be a painter, or tailor, or sword maker, or, a smith, or baker, or a mathematician, if you wanted. There's no limits for you here. There's nothing strange about it. I think princes can come in many forms. I want you to do whatever makes you happy. And while we are in a privileged position, and you don't have to work at all if you don't want to. Should you want to, you're more than welcome to. But I think, after everything, I think perhaps before I knew you, you'd worked hard plenty enough. I don't know the extent of everything you've been through, everything that's ever happened, your childhood, but I know enough, and I see enough to know that you are worth so much more than what anyone has made you feel. Now, you deserve to put your feet up and rest and not work another day for the rest of your life if you don't want to. And you can choose that if you like. And with me, I'll take care of everything. I don't expect anything in return. Though, if you wanted to warm my bed now and again, go on walks with me, let me read to you, Grace me with your company and your smile. Perhaps coax a little song out of you. But I don't do things to you because I expect something in return. That's not exactly how gifts are supposed to work. I mean, unless it's a holiday, but, you know. In the most literal sense, if I were to suddenly buy something for you, it doesn't mean you have to buy something for me in return. I'm doing it because it makes me happy to see you happy, and perhaps giving gifts and taking care of someone else is my love language. Is that the phrase? It's so easy to love a boy as sweet as you. I invited you up here to sleep, and here I am, talking non-stop. I feel as though, when talking about you, though, I could go on for eons. Sadly, I'm no poet. Not sure anything I say would be that. Pretty enough. I don't know. But not do you justice. Still, I would try. You deserve to be talked about here. I could give the most talented poet in the lands an endless supply of paper, and he still wouldn't find the words to do you justice. I should stop before I really start gushing about you and keep us both awake. Once I start, I'll be unable to stop talking, and you'll go as bright as a tomato. Still, I'd mean every word. I should let you sleep. That is why we are here, after all. May I steal one more kiss? That was two. Good night, sweet prince. You get comfy. And, if at any point you, get uncomfortable, I mean, you're welcome to retreat to your own bed, but at least leave a note so I know you haven't been kidnapped. But I meant more. Sorry, that was an intrusive thought. If you want any more blankets, feel free to wake me, but if you don't want to, I just... over there. See that cupboard? In the top shelf. And you can grab whichever ones you'd like. And blankets are on the right, extra closer to the left, so grab whatever you want. Get comfortable. I'll keep you safe. Are you warm enough? Are you sure? Ow. No, I'm alright. I just caught myself. I know. Instead of getting an extra blanket, you can always just snuggle it even closer to me. Good. That's it. That's a good boy. Just like that. It feels calming to have you like this. Don't know how I got so lucky. But I intend to treat you like you deserve. Which includes trying to get a full night's sleep. Apologies. There you are. That's it. My gorgeous boy. You're always safe in my arms. Always. Little breath. How I love you. I love you. Gorgeous. Handsome little prince. It's only me. Are you decent? Yes, but is there a problem? Has something gone wrong? Bad luck? I'm not exactly sure what you mean, darling. Isn't it bad luck to see each other before the ceremony? I can't say I've heard that one before. If that's something you truly strongly believe, then I won't come in, but I don't believe in such things. I want to be able to support you. I think we're both nervous. Anyway. So if you would permit it, but I won't force you. You're sure? Right. I'm coming in. Sorry, I was just staring, wasn't I? Though I'm not sure, in my defense, that words could possibly do you justice right now. My beautiful boy. Oh, the look isn't finished yet. Well, you can keep some things as a surprise then. I mean, I knew you'd look gorgeous, of course. You always do. This is... Goodness. I'm sort of fighting the urge to hold you. If you're sure. Kotzebue. May I kiss you? You. I don't know how I got so lucky to cross paths with you, and for you to agree to come back with me. Must be the luckiest man on earth. I know it must have been hard, leaving everything behind. I'm beyond happy that you feel at home here. That's all I wanted, really, to give you a home. Even if you'd come back with me and decided that this whole thing was a bit of a whim, and you weren't interested in pursuing anything with me, I would have been sad, of course, but this still would have been your home. Well, I thought it could have been a possibility. Not that I thought you were just... You could have been using me, but I thought perhaps compared to how everyone at your former home treated you wrongly, so that me coming along and treating you how you deserve, showing you kindness, I suppose I was a bit worried that perhaps you didn't think you had a better option other than me. And then once you get here and meet everyone, things might change. I suppose I am foolish then. I just didn't dare hope. Someone like you. But I don't want just anyone. I don't care about being able to have anyone I want. There's been plenty of people who've wanted to court me over the years. None of them were you. I love you, my little prince. Soon to be king, though, I suppose. Well, that's how it works here. King and queen are seen as equal titles around these parts. Unlike other kingdoms where if a man marries a queen, he has to be a prince because king is seen as the higher rank. I don't understand. No, they're equal here. You'll be equally a king as I. Just as if I were to marry a woman, she would be my queen. Though I do sort of hope, in private, perhaps you might still let me call you prince. Of course, you are still a prince of your own, well, the kingdom you were born in. You're not losing that title. I wouldn't call you it in front of anyone else. I don't want anyone to think I'm being disrespectful. I don't want you to think I'm asking for it out of disrespect, merely. I've become quite fond of it as a pet name, like calling you darling or sweetheart. You like it too? Well then, my prince. I know I'm about to pledge this in front of everyone, but I want to pledge it to you first. I intend to spend the rest of my life loving you and being worthy of your love. Giving you every kindness you deserve. Which is every kindness in the world. I am pleased that some people from... I don't know what you'd prefer me to call it. It feels wrong to say your home kingdom because I'd like to think that you think of this as your home. Your birthplace, shall we say. I'm glad some of your family, your siblings, arrived. I don't know if perhaps you hoped everyone would show. And I don't know if they're showing just to save face and keep the peace, or, because they are truly happy for you. I hope they are. And merely, they've hurt you before. And I don't want you to get your hopes up, only for them to be not worthy of your time, of your heart. I'm not going to kick them out, I'm not going to stop them from talking to you or anything like that. But if they upset you, just say the word, and I will have them thrown out. I want you to enjoy today. Well, yes, I want us to enjoy today. And if they do cause any trouble, I do hope it won't ruin things. I just hate to see you get hurt. What was that for? Well, perhaps let's not argue over which one of us is the more fortunate or the more lucky to have found each other. Perhaps we're both lucky that in this entire world we were lucky enough to find each other. And in how long? What time is it? Less than half an hour. We'll have to say such things in front of everyone. I'm not nervous because I can't talk in front of people, it's fine, but little private matters, I feel. I shouldn't have to say it in front of everyone else, not that I mind. I'd gladly brag about being able to have you. I know you're nervous too. Feels sort of like going on stage. That many people watching. Of course, what with being royalty, it sort of becomes this bigger event. But the only people in the room are the people we actually know. The people who know us. And then well, once the ceremony's over, we'll be alone again. And as lovely as this ensemble is, what's lovelier is what's underneath. I'll happily indulge you tonight. You can ask for whatever you want. And if it's an incentive to help get you through being stood up in front of all those people. And then, in a week, your coronation. And then that will require, the rest of the kingdom seeing us. You do have to show face, it's only fair. But not at the wedding. That's fast. I think it's, I don't know, not wrong. If the, I hate saying the public, I don't like that phrase, but you know. Why should we have strangers at our wedding? I want us to be comfortable. I want you to be comfortable. And afterwards they can see us, but not today. Today's fast. I'm sure someone will be there in the corner doing sketches and portraits, and everyone can see how gorgeous you looked. Well, thank you. I'm still sort of trying to get over the fact that you said yes, and that we're here. It's happening. We're going to be bound together. I don't want to go, but I have to. There's things to arrange. Are you still okay with... Well, you don't have anyone to walk you down the aisle. I understand. That's a custom where you're from. Here, I don't fully... I understand the point is meant to be a parent giving a child away, but I don't like the idea that parents own their children, especially not in cases where yours treat you the way they did. Normally, whoever is of the royal family is stood up front and waits for the other, but I'm glad you're alright with my idea of us walking down the aisle together as equals. But the time approaches, and of course we need to enter together, but before that I need to check that everything is ready. I want you to relax. Stay here. I'm taking care of everything. I know I don't have to, but I want to let you rest and relax and not have to do anything today. I'll quickly go check that everything's ready, and I'll be back, and then we'll be off. And we'll get through it. And then we'll be married. And then I'll bring you back here and I'll have you all to myself. I'll be back before you know it. Don't go anywhere. Oh, and my prince, I love you. Thank you all so much for watching, my lovelies. Reminder that I have a Patreon. If everyone who subscribed to me gave me just £1 a month, that would help me out a lot, allow me to move out and keep making audios in a safer environment. Rewards of being a patron of mine include access to my Discord, ad-free streaming and downloads of all my audios, and 2 exclusive spicy audios a month, with at least 1 per month picked from your requests if you join the top fledgling tier, and more. I also stream on Twitch most Mondays, Fridays and Saturdays, and have an Etsy shop called Empty Masks where I sell fan art and original art. My Etsy also has stickers and other merch of my audio original characters under the Vampire Prince section of my shop. My art commissions are also currently open. Audio commissions are currently closed. Thank you to my patrons, my fledglings, Andy Christ, Solomoon, Lauren Lovett, Sazzy NK, Ebony Voigt, Fruit Island, Raincloud, Ciel, Nerd Herder, Satan is a Real Man, Ruby Red Gem, Carry On, Livia Nacito, Euronaughty, Asterash, Percy, Hell, Spicy But Sad, The Solar Sis, Tiffany Boyer, Void, Aspen, River Heights, Puff, Joanna Cole, Roses in Blue, Rake Art, Sweethearts Die, Emily, Sweet Jade, Tisnes, Kit, N, Tsukiyomi, Emery, Zorn NB, Gothmobit, Peachy, Pumpkin Pie 2-3, Nicole Thompson, Dahlia, Valkyrie Ace, Despair, Caitlin Mitchell, Dawn Robin, Persephone Black, Oh Man, Lady D, Slug for Music, Beautiful Thorns, Fern, Persephone Paris, Null and Void, Seo, Doomafrog, Alpaca Avalanche, Philip Demeron, Steph, Astoracii, Mark, Foul and Rune, Demonics Anxiety, Deanna, Trunks Briefs, Ethereal Viking, Jazz, Emily, Vic, Nye, Ablison, Amara Keen, Athena, Alyssa, Josie Moser, Pluto, Calix A, The Sleeping Poet, Next Time On, Silly Gay Goober, Nex, Goober, Bellwether, Pychan13, Aster Sarah, Rowan the Hunter, J, Product Volcaire, Shulbs, Melissa Simpson, True Starshine, Micah Strange, SH7, Ophelia, Deleth, Incognita, Irrelevant Listener, Desifowl, Green Flog, Keyboard Clicks, Sister of War, Gabrielle Simpkins, Charlie, Boop, Bookstore Cryptid, Edward, Joel McRae, Wisteria Song, Max Little Spoons, J. Aries, Ace, Delirious, Rave, Ellie B, Skybound, Sunny, Dakin Luke, Elixir Key of Destiny, Miles, David Motor, Ost, Virgie, Willow Arons, Lindsay Houston, Coffee Pot Cat, Cradle the Void, Grave 3, Rio Plushie, Momo99, Thembo Supreme, Mad Hatter, Grimbean, Maypop, Collective Unit System, Foxboy, Frostbitten, Alex B, Marco01, M, Warner Yako, Dal, Planet MB, Katie, Briarfell, Maria Davis, Jenia, Jordan, Omen Warn Them, PT, Daniel Wolf, Peachy Sakura, Crested Blossom, Elixir, X Profane X, Abby Cats 16, Skylar Sheridan, I Am My Family's Loki, Olivia Osman, M Siren, Cassius, Iceberg, Avery, Emperain, Fishy78, Golden New, Plant Gato, Frosh, The Silent Star, L, Undercover Clown, Chrissy, Janza Jopar, Wolf with a Book, Primrose Path, Ducky, G, Bumble Baby, Agenda Techno, Des, Ica111, Inovias, Untrustworthy Narrator, Rinstorm, Will, Seppi Day, Blue Flame, Bumpkin, Northern Isle, AMC 1720, Mix Murder, Mossy Crow Phil, John Oxt, Molly, Hero, Quinn, SL, The Kraken, The Master of Tea, Arlo, Marina, October, Six Rabbits, Red Raccoon, Bexy, RMW, Red Velvet Rose, Rowan Torquil, Fantasy Princess, ASDF, Beloved Bog Goblin, March Andy, Ambrose, Midnight Whisper, Musa, Antichrist Socialite, Daniel D. Desjardins, Chaos Fox, Ash, Philogena, Nav, Black Seraphim 7, Heaven, Sequoia, Dragon Kitten 2, Ash, Adventurous Winter, Kiara Abley, Felix, Sam, Actually Static, Chris 07, Little Adventurer, Lost in Space Max, Colin Healy, Alex, Green Blue, Elle's Collection of Teeth, Angelus, Peachy Pup, Sakura the Neko, Lulu Boy, Luna Moth, LEC, Yanksits Connor, Bloody Ren, Grayson, Ren Pearson, Cinnabunny, Rose Cat, The Boy with No Name, Blue Cheese Cactus, Lex Frazier, Haz, Necromonia, Vexed and Hexed, Obscure Oni, Pidge, Vivi, Silas, Owl, Spooky Quest, Catastrophe 1742, Alec Worms, Mingus Owen, Jay the Bat, Becca, Caitlin Miskell, E, Banshee, Irina Shakina, Kit Bird, Soul Lesser, Jack, Dionysus, Shadow 071108, Charlie Andy 101, Leviathan, Galactic Library, Apollo, Morgan, Vincent, Camiel Peterson, Costal Bumbun, Umiel, Fox, Benj, 100 Bunnies, Apple XX Pop, Ainsley C, Ranger Lee, Lovable Bull, Louis, Random MP, Jody Murray, Artist Lover, Fabulous Evolved, Lanky the Grave Robber, Kilroy, Mac, Roy, Shay, Riv, Fluffy Puffs, Devil Vidal, Kilgore, Fairy Pill, Elise Joynier, Simple, Jinxie, Derry, Apple Pie, Vi, Icarus, Verona, Gabble, Not That Eli, Ladybug 232, Extraterrestrial Omega, Midgardian Witch, Mothy, Helios Flame, Maxie, Clayson, Jazzy, Whimsical Willow, Tired Little Bat, Grey, Star Minion, Blaze, Val of Gaming, Vic, Kota, Caroline, Calgoon, Mad Dog, Trashy Kitty 69, Charlie Witt, Wilgrim, Kenma, Lemon on a Lily Pad, Ash, Core, Tobias Johnson, Black Canary, Chaotic Kai, Coda Wolf, Phoenix Hodges, I Need Healing, Zen, My Darling, Dead Roses, Virtual Angel, Rain Mimi, Mixed Teen 3A, Spoken Shepherd, Lettuce Man, Captain 8 Coco, Dame Melusine, Keegan Mattel, Artie, Nova, Trinity, Haggy Stotts, The Crispy Boy, Bugs, Toe Beans, 003, Amati Evil, A.M. Paulson, Cyberhall, Forks, Blood and Roses, Tyler Jackson, Anti-X Social Corps, Maria L., H.B. Savvy, Scott Draws, Jen, Ollie Up, Cassia, Mama Poot, Sean Gorton, Sparrow, Emily Catherine, Casey Williams, Sam, Mothghoul, Wolfon Bailey, 93, HRT Stotto, Breezy Bot, Shadow Song, Nicole, Lou, The Goblin King, Green Blue Number 2, Microphone, Bugsy, Bug, Sweet Candy Heart, Sol, K-Bear, Amalia, Plant, Luca D'Amico, Crywolf 883, Agatha Vixorek, Just Monica, Wind Mortal, Reaper, Sandra, Riverwolf, Celios and Robin, John Ward, Amy, Mochu, B, Erin Lena, Your Librarian, B. York, Joey, Ruby Angel, Mathilde Bush, Cecilia Vigerich, Hannah Manning, Sona Holikova, Delighted, Quiet L, Cody, Hootie Hootlu, Henry Scott, Malachi Brown, Eris, Elixir Hillsman, Celeste Baudelaire, and Miumi. And a thank you to my familiars. Saladeria, Cecilia, Jocelyn, Jessica Louise Forsyth, Moon Melancholia, Dust Like, Bitch and Bunny, Ali, AJ, Curiosity Girl, Nocturnal, Joel Botter, Emotional Lizard, Tarragon, Sweet Silence, FHVH3646, RGVVETF, Jubilant, and Ava Rankin.